The cardiologist and the surgeon came in and told me that I had two of the vessels that had been replaced during the bypass surgery had failed and were 100% basically clogged again. And so that was in about a 2-year period of time that they had failed. And they said that was the main cause for my angina. They said that they couldn't go back in and do the surgery again on those same two vessels. They said that they recommended a heart transplant. By that time, I'd reached a point that I couldn't go to the grocery store and walk inside without having pretty severe angina. So, needless to say, I wasn't too happy to hear that. I talked to Dr. Bale about it. He had opinions. I was also seeing a cardiologist at the time. He had his opinions. I had to make a decision because I had, two respected doctors telling me totally different things, and I just had to make a decision and go with it. And I chose Dr. Bale's program for the long run. And over a period of time now, that's been about 4 or 5 years ago, and I've just continually gotten better. You went into a waiting room, you sat down, there'd be anywhere from 25 to 50 people in there that were basically going through his office like a herd of sheep. The majority of them ended up on a treadmill having a stress test and tell you have cardiovascular disease. Every one of them I ever talked to gave you Lipitor for your cholesterol medication. Lipitor was probably the best known at the time. Probably had the most advertising. They'd give you a blood pressure medication, and that's basically where it stopped. He's the first doctor that I ever had really sit down with me and spend more than 5 or 10 minutes explaining to me what goes on in our bodies and wants you to be aware, because he wants the patient to understand what's going on. If the patient doesn't understand what's going on, they're not going to have the belief in the system to stick with it when things are tough. And things can get tough. I mean, it's not something that can be fixed overnight. No doctor had ever told me before that I was pre-diabetic. And I mean, that's after going through heart surgery, seeing numerous cardiologists, been, tested numerous times for different blood tests and things like that. And it's kind of like a snowball rolling down a hill. It's going to get bigger. Whether that bigger is good or bad, it can go either way. The biggest improvement I've seen is I can be active. I can literally walk all day if I want to. I can ride horses all day if I want to. I can basically do anything I want to do now. And I think the Bale-Doneen Method is the key factor. The Bale-Doneen Method has made a big difference in my life, not only in quantity but quality. I think that it could help a lot of people.
She's eating it.
I have 2 boys, and I'm able to interact with them and not just be an invalid sitting on the sideline. I can actually be in there participating. I can ride my horses, I can go to field trials, I can do a lot of things that I couldn't do just a few short years ago, and it's really meant a lot to me.
Heel. Yeah, here.
I was going downhill in a hurry, and there was just no doubt in my mind that I would either be dead or an invalid at this time if I had not got on the Bale-Doneen program.